Good morning, students. Today we will discuss on the topic parts of a sentence. In my previous video, I discussed on kinds of sentences. Now today, I will discuss on parts of a sentence. Okay, a sentence has two parts, subject and predicate. Some of you think that a sentence has two parts. One is subject, another is object. But no, if you think so, then you are absolutely wrong. A sentence has two parts, subject and a predicate. Now, what is subject and what is predicate, you have to understand. You can see that some examples have been given. My mother loves tea. The baby is sleeping, like this. First, let us come to the definition of subject. What is subject? A subject is that part of a sentence that names the person or thing about whom something is said. A subject is that part of a sentence. I'm reading it again for you. A subject is that part of a sentence that names the person or thing about whom something is said. Okay. Now let us come to the example. My mother loves tea. You can see the sentence. In this sentence, what is the subject but my mother? Why my mother is subject? Because my mother, this part of the sentence, okay, it is the name, the person or thing about whom something is said. What has been said about my mother? Loves tea. Now I'm telling you the easiest way to find out a subject of in a sentence. How? I can tell you. You have to take the verb. My mother loves tea. What is the verb here? Loves. Then you have to ask the verb with who. Who loves tea? Answer is my mother. Now come to the next sentence. The people in the room were enjoying the music. Here what is the verb? But were enjoying. Were enjoying. Who were enjoying? The people in the room. So the people in the room is the subject in this sentence. Now come to the next example. The baby is sleeping. The baby is sleeping. Who is sleeping? The baby is sleeping. The baby is subjects. Then all the children are ready for the trip. Who are ready for the trip? All the children. So these are the subjects. So the easiest way to find out the subject in a sentence is to take the verb, then ask it with who. What the answer you will get? It will be the subject. Okay, now come to the next page. This is page number 9. Okay, you can give a lot of examples have been given. My mother, yeah, the subjects in the sentences mentioned earlier page as a I have just explained this one. Okay, I've just explained this one. Okay, my mother, the people in the room, the baby, or the children. Okay, clear. Now come to the next page. So now we will discuss on predicate. What is a predicate? A predicate is a word or a group of words that tells us something about the subject. So a predicate is a word or a group of words that tells us something about the subject. You can see the examples, the predicates in the sentence mentioned earlier are as follows. You can see that these are the predicate words. Previous page, if you come to the previous page, then you can see that we have marked it like this. It has been marked like this. My mother, subject, loves tea, is sleeping. Okay, here in this in B, we're enjoying the music. In C, are ready for the trip. These are all predicate part. So why this part is called predicate? You know why this part is called predicate? Because in this part, in this predicate part, predicate word, this is a word or a group of words that tells us something about the subject, because predicate part tells us something about the subject. Clear? So predicate part tells us something about the subject. Now come to the features of this. The subject is usually placed before the predicate, but sometimes the order is changed. So I've given you the examples. In all the examples, whatever I have just discussed, you can see that subject is usually placed before the predicate. But mm, but sometimes the order is changed. How? The later came after a few days. Here you can say that the later, it's okay, no problem. After a few days came the later. We can write the sentence like this. Not only that the later should come first, okay, subject should come first, then the predicate part will come. It's not so, okay. Sometimes the sequence might be changed, okay. The order might be changed, okay. After a few days came the later. Next, an imperative sentence, the subject is always you. It is not mentioned, but imperative. Sometimes you go there. Suppose you can see that go there. Is it a sentence? It is a sentence, though there is no subject. Can you see any subject in the sentence? Okay, you cannot see, but it is there is a subject. Why? It's implied. Okay, it is not mentioned but implied. So you go there. Have the meditation regularly. So here also you have the meditation regularly. These subjects are implied. Again, in questions and exclamatory sentences, we find out what or who the sentence is about and identify the subject. Have you been to the market? Subject is you. Have you been to this market? So, well, it is a subject here, you is a subject here. Okay. Suppose if it is a question or it is exclamatory sentence, okay, it is a interrogative sentence or exclamatory sentence. So, find out what or who. Okay, you have to ask. Generally, you have to ask the verb with who, and what the answer will come. That will be the subject part. Now, there's a, you can see there is a chart. Okay. Now, so a sentence has two parts, subject and predicate. You can see. Now, a predicate part has these things. Okay. What? First, the verbal part, verb or verbal part. Verb should be with the predicate part. Then the subject, we can segregate the subject from from the sentence. So subject is my mother sings well. Suppose if I can give you a sentence like this, my mother sings well. Subject is my mother. Then predicate part is sings well. If sings well is a predicate part, then what what will be in the predicate part? What things will be? Okay, that's verb. Verbal part will be with the predicate part. Here you can see, and it is an you can see that there is an adverb. Okay, so verb adverbs it will be the part of the predicate. He caught the ball. Here you can see subject is he, verb is caught. No, okay, there is no adverb or nothing else. Only there is an object. I told you in your previous class that how to find out an object. If you want to find out an object, you have to ask the subject. You have to take the subject. You have to take the verb. Then ask it with what and whom. Okay, suppose and if you get the answer, then what the answer will come? That will be the predicate. Sorry, object. He caught the ball. Here, he caught what? Answer is the ball. So it will be the object. So the predicate part can contain in the predicate parts there will be verb and object. Okay. Next, they are singers. Okay. Predicate parts can also have the complement part, verb and the complement part. They are what? They are singers. It is that is called complement. Complement. Sometimes we need some words or phrases to complete the meaning of the sentence. That part is called complement. You know what is an object. You know what is you have learned about adverb, but you have not learned yet about complement. So these are the the parts of a sentence. Okay. Now after I have explained this part. Now what do you have to do? You have to come to the exercise next. Okay, this one, this exercise, this is a E, I think. Okay, E F, sorry, it is in the exercise will be F. F, no, it is not clear. This will be the exercise F. This is exercise F, and you have to do the exercise. I'm explaining how we'll do it. Identify the subject and the predicate. What do you have to do? Some sentences have been given. You just have to find out the subject and the predicate part. Uh, you can see that in this part, subject and the predicate. Circle the subject and underline the predicate. You have to circle the subject part, and the rest of the part you have to, the rest of the sentence you have to underline. John is going to market. I can give you a very easy, actually easy way to find out the subject in a sentence. I told you already. First sentence, what is well in the John? You can see the John is going to the market. Okay, John is going to the market. John is going to the market. So what will be subjected? I told you that take the verb. He is going. Who is going? John is going. Okay. Next, he managed to reach the home on time. What will be the subject here? What is the verb? Managed. Who managed? So, answer is he. Then he should be the subject. The rest of the part will be the predicate. The king offered his advice to the farmer. What is the verb? Offered. Who offered his advice to the farmer? The king. Subject will be the king. So, circle it and the rest of the part underline. Rose was a princess who slept for 100 years. So this part you have to do it yourself. Okay, I'm not going to do this. I will give you the answer. Okay, one more thing. I'm not getting feedback from you. Sorry, I'm not getting complete feedback from you. Whether you are doing these exercises or not, or you are having any problem to do the exercises. So if you're having any problem, you can okay, you can keep in touch with me. You can ask me during my doubt clearing session. Every day I will be available from 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. I told you already, but I'm not getting response from maximum number of students. Okay, only a few students responding. They are giving me the completion report. They are asking me their doubts. Okay, but a lot of students are not in touch with me. They're not asking any doubts. I don't know whether you are doing the exercises or not. I told you repeatedly that if you are not doing it, you will be in trouble later. Okay, so do it yourself, and if you have any doubt, okay, I will clear your doubt. Now, one more thing. Okay, some of you are okay asking me how you would do the exercise, part of the exercise. First, you can use your notebook. What thing you will use? You use your notebook. You can use a new notebook, or you can use your previous year's notebook. So I will suggest for doing grammar. I will suggest you can use your previous year's notebook, like grammar notebook, because you will make a lot of mistakes. And because I am not going to give you the answer instantly, I will give you after some time. So whenever you do the correction, when you will get the answer, you'll do the correction, and then you can copy it in your write it down again in your new notebook, or you can use A4 size paper. As you don't have your grammar book right now, you have to use your notebook. And one more thing, in my previous video, okay, I told you that you have to do the exercise till ABC. I told you, okay, ABC. ABC means this part. What you have to do? This one. You can see this one, A. Okay, this one you have to do. It was the exercise homework of the previous uh, homework of the last day's homework. It was okay. A. Then I told you to do B. That you can see B. Exercise B. Answer these questions. All that. No need to write down the okay. Okay, here you have to write down the questions. Okay, and then you have to write the answer. A, B, C. It is a previous day's work. Who has yet not done? If anyone has not done yet, you have to do it today. Okay. Otherwise, if I do not get completion report from all the students, I'm not going to give you the answer key of this grammar part. C. I told you to do this. Now, it was the last day's work. Now, homework. What is today's homework? You will start today. You will start from D. Exercise D. Okay, then if you do want to do exercise D, what you'll do, you will start from here. Okay, D is here. Okay, though it is I have explained it in my previous video. Today I also have sent another video about kinds of sentences and also the parts of sentences. So this D and E part is about kinds of sentences. Okay, kinds of sentences. It is about exclamatory sentence. You have to do it. Then DE, after doing this, you have to come to this part. This part means to come here. DE, F. Only this one we have to do today. Today you have to do this one. Page 1 to 6. Okay. Identify the subject and the predicate. That's all. Okay. And remember, all of you have to give me the completion report. And I'll be available till 6 p.m. Okay, don't try to give me the feedback. Sorry, completion report after 6. So you have to tell me, so I have done it. No need to send me the images. You have done it, that's all. And you are having any problem, any doubt, you have to send me messages via WhatsApp. And if I can explain, okay, it's okay. Otherwise, I'll tell you to call me. Okay. Next day, I will discuss on the present clause. Thank you.